Hopefully it doesn't turn off. Oh, I wish I would have put a little bit more sugar in my coffee. I was tripping. All right, good morning. I hope that you guys enjoyed Lakshmi for a couple of minutes. I figured out a way to stream music on the phone and go live at the same time, which is pretty cool. Good morning and happy Valentine's Day to you guys. To all of y'all real lovers out there, thank you so much for the thumbs up. So I want to come and talk to you guys about hatred and negativity on Valentine's Day, where it is coming from, and why it is so important for you to stand up and for you to say, I don't care what kind of evil you have shown me or what kind of evil is that you have inducted into this world. I am still going to love and I am still going to find love. I am not going to give up. Okay, one of the main things that this demon does is it sends agents into your life. Okay, these agents that are supposed to be lovers, these are actually demons. Okay, these agents that come into your life and do all kind of stuff that makes no sense, claiming at the same time that they love you, claiming that they care about you, but then they will leave you in the dust, and then you won't be, it just so quickly that your head will spin, and then that they put you through, you hold that in your heart and you look at the rest of the world and you judge the rest of the world based upon what this demonic agent did to you. And then you carry that with you and you go out into the world and you're afraid of love. And the reason why it does that is because it wants to feed off of whatever it can. Most of y'all that are having a hard time in your love life, or you having a weird moment to where your ex from 10, 15 years ago is still stalking you, these are people that you can't really consider real lovers. These are people that are agents. That's why I have a picture of a demon holding on to a woman. Demons love women especially. Okay? They don't want you to have a lover in your life. They don't want you to have protection. They don't want your children to have a sound father or stepfather in their lives. And the reason why is because they want to take advantage of you and your children. So if you're a mother, then they especially got their eyes glued on you, while at the same time, trying to debase your uterus at the same time. But in reality, we can see exactly what they're doing. They want to make the love experience as horrifying for you as possible so that you won't have your heart open to the one that is meant to actually love you. And I think that just recently it was done to me again in my own personal life. And I'm sitting up here looking, how could you possibly expect for me to judge the rest of my life based upon you, based upon somebody that we knew wasn't gonna be right? We like it didn't take a psychic. They kept trying to say that I wasn't a real psychic, but it, baby, we knew what you was about. We don't have to waste our money going to psychics on people like that. In fact, many of you don't. You already know when somebody is telling you how they feel about you, your mind and your heart knows, and you listen to them. Especially when you get to be my age. Now, when you're younger, you may be more susceptible to these demons. But see, the problem is that even the young folks ain't falling for it no more. These young people, they know the way that they should be treated. The younger women, in their late teens, 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s, we know what real love feels like. We know what real love looks like. We know what real love acts like. Real love does not deny, it's not embarrassed about how real love feels. Real love will fight a pack of bears. Somebody that loves you is going to fight the demons. A man, you know how you can tell that this man loves you if he really loves you? He's going to be willing to fight through those demons. He's not going to just say anything to you. He's not going to do anything to you. And vice versa, if you know what I'm saying. So it's the same thing when it comes to women. The women that you choose to be in your life, they're not going to do those things to you if it's truly meant to be so. It's happening on both sides. At the end of the day, everybody, both sides, is just wasting their life. And we all know that these demons is in the males. Mostly it is. It's in the males. We've got a select few females that are running around with this demon raging inside of them. But we all know that it happens mainly to women. And we all know what's going on with the men. Okay, the men are agents for these demons. They have no idea. They have they have no consciousness of what it is that they are doing. And in 10 years, when they look up from now and they're either, in jail or, under some kind of bridge, and you're off somewhere happily married, they're going to wonder, how did this end up this way? And I'm going to tell you why. Because you got lied to by a demon that has you up at 3 o'clock in the morning talking about another man. Why on earth would a woman want to be with a man that's up at 3 a.m. in the morning thinking about another man? Stop! Now, these particular men, hold on a second, guys. Hold on. So at the end of the day, you're going to have to start doing your cleanses when you get out of these relationships with these men, because they leave certain implants and ideas inside of you, and then even sometimes habits and parasites. Okay? Don't ever give up on love. The one that loves you is out there. Okay? They gonna tell you, oh, well, you ugly and nobody wants you and you have kids and your booty is not big enough and your boobs are not big enough, and and your hips are not wide enough, and you're just not anything that anybody would want, but yet and still they're still chasing and pursuing you. Make this make sense to me. Okay, last night I put up readings with a beautiful backdrop. They were all over that reading, literally putting more thumbs down than views. Make sure that y'all go and look at y'all readings today too, especially for those of you that are looking for love or either waiting on love to come to you. They are trying to really, really, for some reason, especially with my message, they're trying to close off these love portals. Why? I don't know. It's not going to happen. They didn't open the love portals. They can't take something down that they didn't create or build. So I am doing the Valentine's Day ritual today, guys. It's not $40. I made a mistake. It's $30 actually. We're going to be doing protection of the divine feminine and the divine masculine, whoever it is that you love. Now, guys, I'm going to be honest with you. Some of y'all women are in love with these people that are damned, which ain't good, because they let you know every single day that they don't have it together. So, if you find yourself stuck on somebody that is nothing like what you want, but for some reason, like, to make this make sense, this person does nothing and is nothing that you want. Why do you think that you love them? You don't love them. You don't. You just probably just are in need. You've been so, you know, you've been so hurt your whole life, and or either you may have been violated, and you don't really understand what real love is. Hey, blessed one. Yes. No, blessed one, you're not. You're not necessarily meant to be alone. And I know that a lot of people are struggling with this today. And I'm telling you that today is the day. You know how many people that participated in my Valentine's Day ritual last year that literally won, literally are married now? And a lot of these people are so superstitious that they'll come and they'll get their work, and they won't even leave a review. They like, I'm about to take what I paid for and keep it moving. And it's not that you're paying for love. You may be paying off debts. All of us of my generation and the generation underneath me and above me, well, no, my generation, if you are 45, if you are in between the ages of 30 and 45, you are paying off spiritual debts. Unfortunately, it's just what you have to do. I feel like this. If somebody told me, hey, I'm going to remove this blockage for you, it's going to cost you some money and you'll have love for the rest of your life, and you'll remove all of these demons from your life. And you know what? It doesn't happen overnight, because those demons don't want to let go. Notice how they home in on certain holidays like Christmas, Thanksgiving, New Year's. This is when they are renewing their contracts and stuff. Those demons right now are drawing up their contracts based upon what is in your heart. Everything that you're feeling, everything that you're thinking, they know before you do. So what they do is they sit up there drawing up the contract, and they waiting on you to state or affirm something that's not even in your heart. You don't even believe it. Many of y'all believe that the person that you meant to be is out there. Many of you believe that. But these demons will make you look at other situations, and they'll make you judge your own situation based upon other people's situations, and then based upon situations that are irrelevant. What happened with some YouTube fling is absolutely irrelevant to everybody's life, including me, including my own. It ain't even relevant to my life, but it wants to be relevant because it wants to ruin you. It wants to kill your heart chakra. When you give up on love, you giving up on everything that you came here for. You didn't just come here to this is, and I hate to say it, but I got to bring at least the twin flame paradigm back, because it there is a twin flame, but there's many people. The demon even used that. The demon infiltrated that, and it started to create false twin flames. This is a demon or a demonic person that has been watching you, probably in social media, that thinks that it knows you, and it's going to respond and pretend to be the person for you based upon what it's heard you say and do. But that's not your real twin flame. Your real twin flame would never, ever, ever be embarrassed or ashamed by you. Your twin flame is going to be proud of you. Your twin flame is going to have your back. Your twin flame is never, ever, ever going to, use you as some sort of political statement or any of that. Your twin flame is not going to do that. Your twin flame is going to be willing to lay down their life for you. That is how much they are going to love and care about you and respect you. Not that they even have to. You have a lifetime ahead of you with this person. You do. Most people that get married and it doesn't work out, the marriage lasts for about, 10 years at least. You go through these cycles. Well, you know what? Even if you in your 40s or your 50s, you don't know how many years you gonna live with this person that you manifest. Hey, bad karma. Okay, we know who you are. No, hun. Yeah, we know who you are. Sorry. You woke up crying. Oh, I'm so sorry. You know what? That was that demon. See, I shielded us last night. I told y'all to put y'all shields up. It like I understand that you may be hurt or something, but today is the opportunity. If you look out there, the portals are open. They're open. Today is February the 14th of 2020. Today is the day of Aphrodite. Today is Love Day. This is when a lot of practitioners do their love work. So today is going to be extremely powerful in manifesting the love that you want in your life. And for many of us, it is going to happen this year. They're trying to destroy your timeline. Kali Ma. You know that I've been working with Kali Ma for the past 5 years, and I am exactly where I envisioned. I am exactly where I envisioned myself to be, independent and free of these demons. That's exactly where I'm at right now. So Kali Ma did not let them mess with my timing. She helped me obtain and reach my goals. So there's a lot of deities out there that will help you. Just tired of men who chose to try and put you in third parties. Okay, so that dynamic is everywhere, because the demon has convinced these men that they have to have more than one woman because they are fragmented. Now, we know what happens in polygamous relationships: jealousy, envy, competition, a bunch of crud that nobody wants. And then nobody wants to split their time with somebody, with another person. If somebody asks you to be in a third party relationship, say goodbye to them and stop wasting your time, because they're not going to change. You can't change that person, whether or not they are male or female. Okay? They got to go. Yeah. So that demon wants you to be alone, because when you are alone, you are more susceptible to being spiritually raped and violated. Yes, they do use our spiritual essence to create more demons, not in the physical, but in the spiritual. The reason why they don't want you practicing witchcraft is because they know that once your third eye starts opening and you start realizing things, you're going to realize how they're violating and taking your energy. and you're going to learn how to protect yourself. You're going to learn to, sprinkle mugwort around your bed and salt when you sleep at night. Sprinkling salt and mugwort and things like vervain, those things will keep those entities out. Okay, using things like hot foot powder, things like that. You got to put it by your front door, or else these things will try to sneak in, and they don't necessarily have to know your address. They can, that spirit will find you. It will. So you have to stand up to it and say, you're not doing that. You're not doing that. I don't care. Is putting a bunch of thumbs down on my video supposed to make me feel insecure? That's how they want you to feel. Insecurity is the opposite of love. How many of y'all grew up feeling insecure every day? You did not have the security of a family. You didn't. Some of y'all had it just with y'all mama, and some of y'all had it just with y'all father. Most of y'all with y'all mama. Some of y'all mama didn't know how to make you feel secure without a man there. That was the same demon. It's the same demon that has been following you since you were in your mother's womb. And it's the same demon because your mother, more than likely, probably took up with a religion that did not really give you the full protection that you needed. They got tricked. Maybe that's what it was. They wanted you to give up certain things in life, your children, your love, your husband, your wife. That ain't what religion is supposed to do. Religion is supposed to bring the family together. Not supposed to divide and separate and conquer. So your whole life, you have been trying to get that stability in your life and that security. It's not about somebody validating you. It's about having your partner there and your mate there to, to protect you, to have fun, to be there for you, to scratch your back and you scratch theirs. You need somebody to wash your back when you're in the bathtub. That's a very sacred ritual when a husband washes his wife's back, or vice versa. That is a ritual. They don't want you to have these things, because if you notice, that system gets to attacking the man that you with. They'll try to throw him in jail. So not only that, you're going to have to literally fight for love, but you don't have to fight in a sense to where you got to be crying and all that stuff and yelling and hollering and screaming. Just know your rights and stand in it and say, this is preposterous. This is preposterous. That's real. You know what I'm saying? Because it is. And when they come, because I've actually heard of it happening, these demons want that woman so bad that they'll try to come to the house and see, when you are a woman and you can alleviate that kind of bad energy from your life. You know what I'm saying? You want your house, you want your garden, you want your whatever, your outdoor fireplace, whatever it is that you want, you can have it. And these demons have convinced you that you can't, which is a lie. So I wanted to give y'all that message. Do not ever give up on love. Honestly, I don't care what that man did. I done heard of some men doing some disgusting things. This latest one, they wanted me to give up on love just because he was roasting my kid. Well, I don't think so. Why should I have to give up my life based upon the actions of someone else? That's ridiculous. But they'll try to convince you of these things, and it just makes no sense. You know what I'm saying? And so anyway, we are doing the ritual today. If you guys need me for readings, my readings are on sale today. You can Cash App me, or you can go to the website. You can Cash App me, but Cash App, you get your reading faster, because when I get a Cash App, I'm calling you. I'm calling you with your reading. So Cash App customers get, they get their readings faster, because with the website, it tends to take like 24 hours for the payment to clear. So, Cash App clients do get same day readings. They get their reading instantly, and my 30-minute readings are only 30. My 60-minute readings are still 60. And then consultations are 60. Okay. But make sure that you guys participate in that Valentine's Day ritual because that one is $30. So go ahead and send that in. And then we'll get you going, and these energies you can grab them, and then also you won't be sitting there feeling bitter. You won't wake up in the morning crying. One day there is going to be that man in your life that's going to bring you breakfast in bed. He going to have bacon, eggs, oranges sliced up for you, some avocados, and maybe even some a big cup of water for you. Somebody that loves you, they're going to bring you a big cup of water in the morning. It's what Yim and Yah is saying to me. Somebody love you, they going to say drink water in the morning. That's what you're supposed to do. You know what I'm saying? They're going to help sustain your life. They're going to help give you longevity. They're not going to be trying to close up your heart. They want that heart open so that they can love you and hug you and smell you and just mold and meld into you. Somebody that's trying to hurt you because they trying to keep up with this agenda 21 or whatever agenda that they own, man. Don't pay no never mind to them, man. Seriously, let your ex talk. Your ex is talking about you right now. You know why? Because you was the best thing that ever happened to him. But he knows that you can't have him. He knows that you don't want to take him back. And he knows why. And he'll call to these demons. Please believe that when a man sits there, we all saw it in, what's the name of that movie? Jason's Lyric. Y'all notice how much Jason loved Lyric? But his father had that demon on him because the mother didn't want him anymore because he became a drunk. He became different when he went to war, came back all messed up. She didn't want him no more. It reminded me of the story of my aunt and Tyrese's father, because that's the same thing that happened with him. And my aunt, they both went on to glory. So they're probably together now, because they were like the ultimate lovers, but the war ruined them. So he's sitting in his room getting drunk every day, begging, calling these demons for this woman. And this woman just didn't want him no more. And then what was he doing to even try to convince her to take him back? Beating her up and going by the house and terrorizing the kids. And I just that you a man, you supposed to make the woman feel secure. She's supposed to feel safe around you 24/7. She's never supposed to feel abandoned. Never. So yeah, as a man, if you fall into place, that woman's going to fall into place. The moment you fall out of line, that woman is going to have to step out of the way because here you come to try to destroy her. And yeah, it does happen with men. But if you notice, it happens with less men. And then also they love to chase after these women that are not trying to settle down. They chase after the exact opposite than what they need. And then they come and they blame good women for the trash that they done accepted into their life. It's not our fault. And I'm not even trying to degrade any woman. I believe that a lot of those women are the way that they are because they afflicted by those demons. You know what I'm saying? So hey, Jackie, happy Valentine's Day. Well, you know what? I find it very interesting. I don't even really want to, this is not personally about me, but the problem is that y'all have lowered expectations of me. So, give up on him. Who are you talking about him? There's nobody to give up on. I'm not with anybody. But what I'm saying is that he and his demons, Jackie, is what I'm saying. He wants me to give up on love. Isn't that obvious? Because he works for those demons. So I'm not even talking about the crowd. I'm not even speaking upon you guys. I'm speaking upon the network of demons that do want you to give up on love. Because your ex does want to do as much despicable things to you so that you would give up and become bitter and become jaded. Okay, so it ain't, I mean, that's everybody that knows me knows that situation means nothing to me. The only thing it means to me is to show you all how disgusting those demons are. I can show you the devil, or we gonna give up on God and the goddess. No, we're not. So that situation, that was just to show you. But other than that, if you don't have faith enough in me to know that I don't want a man like that, or like you don't know me. So again, if somebody doesn't know you and if somebody is assuming something about you, they're talking about themselves. So, you know, a lot of people was assuming and this and that, and he's been flipping around here, thumbs and down my videos and stuff. It makes no sense because it really like it's a way for him to ignore his responsibilities totally. And I think that's wrong because, you know, while this person is out in social media giving all this attention to a family and children that don't have nothing to do with him, what is his family doing? How is his family faring? How are they doing? Is he being a father to his children? No, not exactly. Not if you're up at 3 o'clock in the morning, worried about things that really have nothing to do with you. Now, this is relevant to me. If whatever I come on here and talk about is very relevant to me, it's relevant to my clients, and it's relevant to my business. It's relevant to my children. When I put up a reading, I am doing that because that is how I get clients. So that is why I upload. I don't upload because I'm bored, lonely, sad, or depressed. So that person has a totally different reason for why they're even here. Their purpose is obvious. That's another thing, guys. These people that judge you based upon what somebody that claims to be your ex has done, there's been no children. There's been nothing between you and that person. But please believe that it started with that person that you had children with. There are people that were living together, got married, had children together, and they still together. But then again, there are people that was not meant to be for them to do that with each other. So guess what? They had to do something else. They had to move on. The children are not an option. And yeah, we got a lot of ignorant men. I mean, go look it up. They are hating on single mothers in droves, all races of men. You know why they're doing that? Because these particular men probably wanted a single mother and she didn't want them, and now they bitter because they feel like, oh, how dare you reject me? You know, I was going to accept you and your bastard children. It's like, well, why would I accept you and you're calling and treating my children like bastards? Why would I do that? Why wouldn't I want the absolute best for my family? And why wouldn't I deserve that? And why would you try to convince me that I do deserve that? So as a woman, you have the right to demand what you want from the universe, and the universe will give it to you. And I already weakened the demon. The demon is weak. We weakened that demon. Me and Kali Ma, we weakened it. We kind of weakened ourselves a little bit, but that's okay because we built ourselves back up the past 3 months. It's been a lot of healing going on. Okay, that a lot of people, just because that, quit judging women based upon what men say. Men are going to try to make it seem like the woman is doing as worse as possible because that's how confused men draw their power. No, there ain't no man like that powerful. There's no power within a man doing the things that some of these men have done, and we all know it. So don't ever I'm telling y'all, early in the morning, let's get it going. Let's get it cracking. Okay, if you guys need to contact me, ask me questions about the ritual. But what I can tell you is that I'm getting ready to write out the group ritual. And, you know, it's definitely going to be a blockbuster because they are blocking love. They're blocking it. They don't want you to have it. They need you. They need, okay, honey, they need for you to be, hold on a second, guys. Yeah. Yeah. Well, I've got to go, guys, because Jacob is asking for my attention on something, and he's hyper focused on this jelly jar that I have that I use for client work. So I've got to go because I'm going to get the rest of the readings up. We're going to have premieres. I am premiering all of my videos, and the reason why is because My algorithm kind of got messed up on the channel. So if you could please unsub and resub and click the bell notifier, I would appreciate it. Hit the thumbs up. I did put up readings with the dramatic backdrop because it's an easy way for me to get readings up. I don't have to have them within a certain time frame. You can sit back and relax. That's the whole point of me using the visuals, and then also the relaxing rain in the background so that you can take in that information. So go and show some love to those videos because they hate bombed. They hate bombed my love videos at 3 in the morning because it's a lot of people that claim to be happy where they're at, but they're not. So they decided to come over here and harass me. Anyway, guys, I will see you guys later. Get those in. Contact me, call or text 770-686-7461 or visit tarotqueenjamila.thedivinemommy.com. But guys, cash app me at $Psychic Jamila. If you're new to Cash App, they will give you $5 back too. So Cash App is actually pretty cool. I actually like them now. I had some rough ends with them at first, but that was because of another thing. I'll see you guys later. Okay, thank you for coming. Blessed One and Jackie Jones. I appreciate y'all being here. Love and light.